Good morning, dear learners. How are you? I hope you all are safe and fine. I hope that you all are doing well, and I know that you are learning new things in these days. I hope you must have seen all the videos that we do till date. Dear students, it is a very important topic now because see, our posture is our everything. If we know exactly what about our posture, then we will be able to understand how to stand, how to sit, and how to behave, and it's definitely build up personality. As we started, that posture is a specific body position. So we had already started about posture, right? What is posture? Posture is a specific body position. Specific body position. Posture is a specific body position, and I told you that posture is of two types, or it may be in two ways. It means it is maybe static and it may be dynamic. Okay, when I am saying that posture is static, it means something which is in rest. When I am saying that posture is dynamic, it means something which is in motion. Alright, so posture is very important. It means it reflects your personality, how you stand, how you sit, how you lie, and how you walk, how you run. These things are very, very important. Posture is something which decides your personality. Posture will decide your psychological balance. Posture will define your way to conduct things. Because if you have a good posture, then definitely the working of the internal organs will be good. So, posture is a specific body position. We must stand in a good posture. When we stand in a good posture, our shoulders should be wide. There should be 4 to 6 inches difference between our foot, our eyes up, chin up always. So these kind of posture should be maintained. So then the trunk should be a little bit tight. Okay. This is the good way to stand. This is a good posture, right? Okay. So whenever you stand in a correct posture, then definitely your muscles articulation, definitely the this natural curve of the bones will be good. Okay. So now let us come in the ocean of physical education, and our today's topic is causes of bad posture, and we are going to deal with the chapter Children and Women in Sports. Right? And this is our fifth part. So welcome you all in the fifth part of the chapter. We are dealing with this topic, causes of bad posture and various postural deformities. What are the causes of posture? Now let us understand, if our posture is not correct, what can be happen? If our posture is not correct, we will be caught by different kinds of health related problems. If your lying posture is bad, then there may be different kind of health related issue regarding your lungs, regarding your heart, and so many things. Okay? Now the question arises, if my posture is not good, what can happen? So sometime due to the bad habits of bad sitting, standing, lying position, you may get hurt, your body may be deformed, there will be a lot of problems. So it's very, very important that we must have a good posture. Good posture is the basic priority for the sound mind and healthy body. Got it, students? So let's come here. Today we are going to be with the causes of bad posture. Now the point is here that what are the causes of bad posture and what is the basic difference between good posture and bad posture. So when we are talking about good posture, it means you are standing, lying, sitting, or any kind of condition. It means when you are in a state of posture, it means any specific position. Let's take an example of standing. So if you stand without any sense of effort, it means you are not taking help of anything while you stand. So when you stand without any sense of effort, erect, bold, this is the perfect posture. Right? What is bad posture? Whenever there is a difficulty, when you put your weight on one leg rather than just dividing the weight into two limbs, So, or if you stand like this, sometimes you stand like this. I think it's fashion, it's a fashion. Sometimes people, students skip their bag on one side. What is that? See, let me give you one live example and I'll just show you well. Okay, so this is the bag, right? This is the bag that I have, and generally, what is the nature of students? They generally tie it up like this. This is the fashion. The modern society fashion, right? And this is the bad way because when you hang this bag this side, there is not over this, so this will tilt here. So when generally, if throughout the years around, from year 5th to generally these characteristics come in the people when he or she are in the stage of 8. So when 8, if you start doing this will started your backbone. That spine will start bending sideward, and if your spine bends sideward, there will be the problem called scoliosis, sideward bending of bone. Right? Now let's do the next thing. See, generally students what do? They hang the bag in such a way, like see, let me hold it right more. This way. So this is the bad way. This is the correct way. Your bag should touch your back. Your bag should touch your back because it keeps your spine straight, it keeps your shoulder straight. Okay? So this is the correct way to hanging bag. Right? If you are a school-going children, whenever you grown up, so you tell your parents, you tell yourself, because when this heavy weight comes down, so this problem, this spine, from this middle part, this spine backs forward, and your body comes backward. So these problem may be called lordosis. Okay, so scoliosis may be happen, lordosis may be happen, and so many postural deformities can be taken place. Right, students? I hope you understand this concept what I am saying. So now let us understand what are the causes of this bad posture. The very first cause is accident. What is the first question? The very first point is accident. Bad posture may be arises due to accident. Whenever there is an accident or brain-related injury or a deformity in the bones. Okay, so sometimes this accident may lead to the deformity. Sometimes for the a short period of deformity. Sometimes for the long-term deformity, it may be a chronic problem in their life. So deformity may occur in the life of person, right? So accident, right? Accident may lead to deformity in the life of a person. Sometimes bad posture may arise due to accident and they may have a postural deformity. When we talk about disease, so there are many kind of health related disease and illness. Sometimes some are chronic and some are not chronic. So we may have that kind of things. Next, if we talk about disease, so let's say if a person is having diabetes. Okay, so if a person who is having diabetes, definitely the physiological functions, the internal functions will definitely affect it. So they may have a problem with this bad posture. Now let's talk on genetics. So if people getting genes from our parents, okay. So genetic heredity, it means if you having sugar, definitely you will get this sugar from your parents, because sugar is something that is diabetes is something which can be inherited from parent generation to next generation. Okay, so sometimes the bad postures like difference in the leg length, this kind of some these things which transfer from one generation to next generation. So genetic also play a very important role in this kind of bad posture, sometimes as well as good posture. Sometimes it's maybe. Now let's talk on this lack of nutrition or lack of nutrients. Now what is nutrition? Nutrition is the process in which organisms consume nutrients. These nutrients after digestion will give a kind of energy, and this whole process is called nutrition. What are nutrients? So nutrients are the chemical substances like carbohydrates, fat, protein, vitamins, minerals, roughage, etc. Okay, so lack of nutrition. If your body is not getting a balanced diet, okay, if there is no balanced diet in your body, then definitely your body will be affected. How your body will be affected? Because see, when the deficiency of nutrients occur in the body, there the problem we call is lack of nutrition, and there may be lot of nutritional deficiency occur like goiter, like ricket, Ricket is occurred due to the deficiency of calcium. Okay, lot of there is a lack of sodium in the body. It means common salt NaCl is lacking. Then there will be memory resulting problem. You must have seen people, the old peoples, they generally forgot things when their age is around 80, 90 or around above it. Why? Because there is a lack of sodium. NaCl is there. So if you enhance the amount of NaCl in their food, not this much only. So there will be this powerful consuming. Okay, this powerful effect. So lack of nutrition is over. So excess may be the cause of bad posture. Disease may be the cause of bad posture. Genetic condition may be the cause of bad posture. Lack of nutrition may also be the cause of bad posture. Next point is habits. Wrong postural habits. Sometimes, see, as you all must have understood and learned something about good posture, bad posture, good habits, bad habits in your daily life. When we talk about good postures or when we talk about bad posture, or if we talk about the habits that is good or bad, there's the thing is that good posture or good habit, it means something which is good for your life. If something is bad, it means it will give you some harmful effects. Wrong postural habits, if you sit in a wrong posture, if you stand in a wrong posture, if you lie in a wrong posture, definitely your body has some harmful effect of it. Whatever we do, whatever we think, it reflects in our body. Let's say if you are very angry with your thoughts, it will reflect in your personality. If you are so fragile, if you are very happy, definitely people will ask you, why are you so happy? You are looking so good. What's happening? Is there any good news? Is there any promotion? Is there any good result, good marks? So these kind of points are in your mind. Have you selected in NEET? These kind, have you selected in JEE, NEET, CLAT, etc. So these kind of points come in the mind. So posture and habits, wrong postural habits also lead you guys into various kinds of postural deformity. So if your posture is not good, definitely there will be a problem with this thing, that is the postural deformity. So let's come on the next part, that is the important ways to treatment or improper treatment. Now you must have seen that whenever there is something popular in India, so generally doctors, homemade doctors or your friend, they also want to become doctor and they say, no, I know how to deal with it, and they treat it. What is treatment? To cure some problem is for treatment. And if you're not expert in that time, you are not allowed to do any help of that particular kid, that particular individual. Why? This government has created this NEET and then trainings of MBBS and all this, so that the practical approach can be done and then the patient can be treated by the expert doctors. But sometime in sports as well in other arenas, improper treatment is given by the own players or mates, those who are playing with him. They said, okay, I know how to twist this bone, it will be fine, there is no problem, I'll give you the physiotherapy and it will be fine. So no, sometimes this kind of problem, that is an improper treatment, may also lead to a lot of postural deformities. Next thing is psychological stress. As I told you that our body is made up of physical, mental, social and emotional intelligence. And this is the goal and objectives of physical education also. So if we have any kind of psychological stress, any kind of psychological tension, if we have any kind of anxiety or something, a combination of this, then definitely it will reflect our personality. And if it will reflect our personality, definitely see energetic people will look like and dull people will look like. So if I am looking right now dull, so my shoulders are down, my trunk is loose and I am standing like this. And if I am active, I am so happy, my body is erect, my chest is up, my eyes is up, and everything is fine with me. So is it reflect my personality? Yes or no? Yes. So it reflects your personality because psychological tensions, anything which is going in your mind, whatever the thought process you have, definitely it will reflect your personality. Okay? So Psychological stress may define that how your personality is. Now let's come and deal with disabilities. As I earlier told you that what is disability, I think I should drop it so that we can continue or we can move forward to the next topic. Let's talk on this next part, that is the deform, that is disability, right? Disability. What is disability? It's a kind of impairment. I am again and again focusing on this point because this is the most important topic of our board exam. Disability is a kind of impairment in the body. May be physical, sensory, or combination of something. So what is disability? Disability may be physical. It means it is related to the mobility of the body. Disability may be sensory. Disability may be intellectual or cognitive. Right? So sometimes this disability also leads someone into bad posture. Let's say someone has got a upper limb or lower limb, lower limb. It also affects the physical, this physical disability. If someone has sensory or let's say blurred vision or eye related problem. When someone having a problem with the eye, they don't know that what their physical structure is. Is it that? It is that? Oh, which kind of physical structure they have? They are possessing, they are reflecting. They may also disturb this kind of things. So disability may be physical, disability may be sensory, disability may be cognitive. Cognitive is related to the thought process, remembering power, and when it is cognitive means if you know whatever going on in our mind will definitely reflect our personality. Right? So I hope this disability part is clear. So may due to disability this kind of bad posture can be occurred. Lack of sufficient strength. So if your body do not have sufficient strength, what is strength? It is again a very important topic for board exam, right? Strength is the ability to overcome resistance. Strength is the ability to overcome resistance. It means strength is something which is the ability to resist. It means if I am pushing something, if I am able to push it, it means my muscles have that strength to push it. If let's say what is told here to us that lack of sufficient strength in the body may lead to what? It may lead to the problem, that is the bad posture. So if someone had a bad posture, it may just it may because of the strength in the body. If your muscles do not possess strength, then what will happen? Definitely, if your muscles do not have strength, there will be a lot of problems because the article, this bones will be deformed, their natural curve will be disturbed, and there may be feel sickness, you will feel pain, and if you feel pain, if you feel sickness in your body, definitely it will reflect. So, this strength will also decide whether your body is in good posture or is it bad posture. Let's come on the next one, and the next one is age factor. Next one is the age factor. So if we come infancy, second is childhood, later childhood, adolescence, and and so on. Each and every one having different sense of a different kind of development in their body, or they have age factor definitely decide the bed posture. Since beginning, so if people having the heavy bag during the school, definitely the shoulder will become round. Okay, if the children is having performing some kind of exercise, and the exercise that he or she is performing is wrong, the way he performs is wrong, then rather than making up the body, there will be deformity. And it is the 80% in India. Generally, when people started gymming in the age of 11, when they were in class grade, even in grade 11th or 12th, sometimes they started with 9. On the time, if the proper training is not given to them, their body may be deformed, round shoulder could be there. Okay, so this age factor will also decide. As we all know, the poor eyesight will also decide whether what happened is poor eyesight. Okay, so poor eyesight can also decide whether the person is having a good body or whether the person is having the kind of postural deformity. Next and very important topic, in the name of this modernization, people used to wear this shoes, people used to wear a bad kind of or a clothing. So what we need to understand here, that is when this bad clothing or shoes. See, in shoes we should have a good variety or a good quality of shoes. Why? Because this when we wear this good quality of shoes, there is a proper sole in it. And if there is a proper sole, let's say if I'm trying to make a shoes, okay, and let me, if this is a kind of shoes, let's say, okay, so from the inner side, this shoes having this kind of sole. Why this kind of sole? Because these soles maintain the natural arc of foot. It maintains the natural arc of foot. But this is a good quality of shoes, right? This is a good quality of shoes. If the same shoes is flat, there is no arc. There is no arc in the shoes. Then there may be chances for deformity, that is flat foot. Flat foot. So have you understood that bad clothing, bad kind of shoes, if you wear good quality of shoes, the sole is maintained and there will be a maintenance of the natural arc. If you have no arc in your foot, then पैर की पक्तनी में, then there is flat foot. So these kinds of problems may occur if you not be focused. Now the most important thing to understand here is people who have obesity. What is obesity? It is the excess amount of fat deposited in our body. So when there is excess amount of fat deposited in our body, there may be a bad posture. How? When you become obese, the internal function will not properly, you will feel, you will feel very obese, unhealthy, and definitely the posture will affect you. So obesity, that is the improper BMI, will affect your body, will affect your personality. So I hope you must have understood what are the different parameters which decide that a person is having a good posture or a bad posture. So let's recapitulate it. The very first thing is accident. Accident may occur this bad posture, disease, genetic problem, lack of nutrition or nutrients, wrong postural habits, improper diabetes, lack of sufficient strength in the body, age factor, poor eyesight, bad shoes or clothing. Obesity is also a major reason which helps or which leads an individual to have a problem, that is the bad posture in their body. Good morning, dear students. So let's continue with another topic, that is the advantages of good posture. Now here we need to understand that what are the advantages of good posture and how we can achieve a good posture, right? So before this we had started what are the causes of bad posture, how does bad posture occur, and what things we need to keep in mind if we want a good posture. I hope this part is clear with you, right? So this bad posture may be according to these all things like accident, like the psychological stress, this disease, maybe a genetic problem, maybe lack of nutrients, psychological stress, disability, lack of sufficient strength in the body, age factor, poor eyesight, and so many things, bad shoes, clothing, obesity. Now, if your posture is good, what are the advantages? And this is the 3 marks question of our board exam. 3 marks question, right? So advantages of good posture is a 3 marks question. Alright? So it is a 3 marks question. This advantages of good posture. First is attractive physical appearance. Alright? First is attractive physical appearance. How the physical appearance will be attractive? So now let me tell you, this physical appearance will be attractive when you possess a good mind and body. If you have a good mind and body, if your posture is correct, if you have the sound mind, if you stand in a very good way, in a nice manner, right? If you do some physical exercise, and if you see when your physical body is good, if your physical appearance is good, see what the point is? Attractive physical personality or appearance. So how it will be attractive? Because when you are standing, the posture is erect, definitely attractive. Your internal working will be good. Your mood will be good, there is no strain, no pain, nothing else. The happy face reflects the personality. The way you stand, the way you express your emotions, the way you talk, the way you move and show any movement, any action will decide that your personality is good or not. So, attractive physical personality is one of the major points which decide whether the person has a good posture or bad posture. So, if you are having a good posture, definitely this, yours, that is if you have the good posture, this attractive physical personality will definitely achieve. A good posture is a way for the good personality, right? Exactly. Improve health status. Now, if we talk in terms of healthy index or health index, what it is there? So, when we are talking about this health index, we need to understand one thing. Your internal organs are working properly, you are standing in a good correct posture, you are doing exercise in a proper way, that in the way it should be. If internal organs are working properly, lungs, hearts, eyes, nose, everything, internal as well as external, breathing system is good, respiratory system is good, digestive system is good, definitely the health index will be good. So your health is good. So good personality will improve the health standards or health status. Psychological balance. When your body is good, when your personality is attractive, when your personality is effective, then the psychological balance is good. Now what is the psychological balance? See, according to the physical education objectives, that a person should be physically fit, mentally stable, it means psychologically stable, emotionally balanced, and socially attractive. These are all 4 keys for the personality, and if you possess all these things with the help of a good posture, then definitely the psychological balance will be maintained. So I want to understand what is psychological balance and how it can be achieved through a good posture, right? So let's talk on it and let's learn about less strain and pain over joints. Definitely, if your posture is good, there will be less strain and pain over your muscles, over your joint, and your weight is totally distributed. Your weight is totally distributed over the body. Sometimes I told that people stand on one leg and some distribution of weight while hanging the bag and so many things. So when we do this, if our good posture is good, then there will be less pain and strain over our muscles and joints. Thus, we feel good. Thus, we will have a good mind, sound, and body. Got it till this? Now let's move on to the next thing, that is the improved social status. How it improves the social status? When you have a good body, when you have attractive personality, when your thought process is good, when you are in the state of wellness, it means you are staying in a well-balanced mind and body. Okay, so if you achieve wellness, definitely the social status will improve because people will treat you as a role model because your body is so good, your personality is good, you are happy, your internal organs are working properly. It means you are disease free. And in this modern society, if someone is disease free, it means it's a great, it's a magic, right? So this, if you stand, if you live in a good posture, definitely it will be very, very helpful for you to have a societal symbol, to have a social status. And the next thing that we talk about is body functioning properly. See, our body is made up of cells. The group of cells which perform a specific function is called tissue. All the tissue comes together and makes some organs. The organs like stomach, the organs like lungs, the organs like excretory system, the organs like your respiratory system. So different systems are made up. And if the posture is good, there will be a proper functioning of your internal organs. It means the heart will pump the blood well, the lungs will enhance this oxygen well, the vital capacity will improve, the cardiac output will improve, and definitely with this all things, your health index will improve. Thus we can say that the various system of the body get full chance to function properly. As well, if good posture is maintained, it provides optimum functioning of the internal organs. Right? So if you want to have an optimum functioning of the internal organs, you must have to do or perform this different process of maintaining the good posture. Right? Next is improve appetite. Good postures increase the appetite. समझते हैं ना? Appetite क्या होता है? Appetite, it means भूख लगना. Thus, health status is improved. Moreover, it causes less pressure over our abdomen. Thus, digestive system work properly. So, when we are talking about this digestive system, okay, when we are talking about digestive system, it means the body will function properly. Okay, and when we are talking about appetite, right? So, it improves appetite, and how to improve appetite? When it improves the appetite, it means the भूख जो लगती है it will be okay. There will be less stress over it. If your digestive system is good, the energy flow will be fine. Reduction or reduce postural deformity. There is a lot of postural deformities like knock knee, bow legs, and so many things. So these things can be cured if you perform good posture. If you have good posture, better skin perfection. When the posture of an individual is good, the skin perfection will be good. If the skin perfection is good, definitely there will not be any problem with the body. So skin perfection is very, very important. Okay, it's better skin perfection. Second is optimum physical efficiency. Optimum physical efficiency. How is the optimum physical efficiency? If your body is under good posture, definitely the efficiency, your body will efficiently perform particular tasks. Good posture is the balance of mind and body. I hope you all have understood this topic, that is causes of bad posture and advantages of bad posture. This is a very important topic for our board examination. These topics are generally covered 3 marks. What you need to do, you need to write the sub points and then you have to explain it in one line. Okay? Please remember in board exam, you write sub point and you explain. It will be more good for you to get marks. When the question is of 3 marks, you write 5 points. If your 1 or 2 points are wrong, you get full marks because 3 points are correct. Okay? So with this, take care. Bye-bye. We'll meet soon with a new lecture, with a new topic. Till then, bye-bye. Take care. Lots of love and blessings to everyone.